Hey, coin folk, welcome back. Something a little different today. Got a couple stacks of slabs here we're going to take a look at. It's my first ever CAC submission that I sent off. It took maybe about a month or so, but we finally picked them back up yesterday. And we got one that sold already, so I need to do a video real quick so I can get it packed up. So we're going to get that handled. And I kind of got them stacked in the order of likelihood of cacking, at least in my opinion, beforehand. So we got starting here our most or our least likely to cack on down and then down through this stack. So let me get something set up here to where we could actually look at these, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here we go. Ready to look at some coins? I'm gonna try to keep this somewhat brief. I know sometimes I talk too much, so our first up, and what I felt was least likely to CAC. They're really tough on Saints. And this one is graded in a 5. Which I really just didn't think it was going to pass. You can see some pretty decent wear on the leg and then the dress there. We've got a pretty big, right there on her thigh. Pretty big hit. A little chattery in the field, but as expected, I guess. So I can't be too mad. She did not CAC, but still a nice 1907. Thought it had a nice kind of original look to it. It just wasn't quite nice enough, but it was worth a shot for the jump. If it did sticker, the next one is very much similar to that. A common date, high grade. Really like the look of it myself. Kind of got some great color. Like it's subtle. It's not like screaming in your face, but I think it's a pretty nice coin myself. CAC agreed, or not CAC, but NGC agreed, and a 7, but no CAC. So kind of as expected. They're pretty tough on dollars, it seems. So even though it didn't CAC, still a very nice coin in my opinion. This is one I've had forever. It's kind of a conditional rarity. The 1880 O. It's in the MS64. It's got some great like tab toning here on the front. It's like electric. It's like all blues, turquoise in that range there. Just other little hints of color, and then fairly white on the back. Some color around the edges, but I felt like it was a little dark, and especially being a conditional kind of rarity in a 64, I kind of was thinking it wouldn't CAC, and it didn't. So I wasn't that surprised, but again, it was kind of worth a shot. So I don't know. I still feel like I just paid too much for this coin. I kind of fell in love with it, and I've had it listed forever, but it is not selling. But that's all right, because I get to keep looking at it. So up next, we got our key date piece dollar here, 1928. I actually got this one in a trade with Akusha Collectibles. I had sent them was it a seated dollar I had and a little bit of cash to pick this one up. Personally, I like the look of it. I don't necessarily love like blast white coins. It's not going to be toning that is attractive for everyone, but it's a nice key date piece dollar in a 64 or 63 4 with the CAC. So there's our first. I just wasn't sure how they would feel about it. It's not like super lustrous, but we got there on a nice key date piece dollar. So considering the piece is my favorite, and that was a key, it was a pretty big win. This one I was kind of disappointed on, even though, like we talked about, they're tough on gold. not necessarily translating super great on camera, but it's got some real nice, like, kind of rose hints to it. It's a common date, but I don't know, not a common look in my opinion. I don't know. I thought it was pretty nice. It's in a 5. Maybe that kind of chatteriness down here on the sun. I don't know, down, you can see it right at the bottom. Maybe that was enough to kind of keep it from getting there. I'm not real sure, but she did not CAC. So definitely did not have my I guess likelihood in necessarily in order, because we got a CAC and then back to no CAC again. This one here, we got a Vermont commemorative, also in a 65. Just felt like overall was pretty nice. Pretty much blast white. I don't know. I love the reverse of this coin here, so just wasn't sure on it. I'm not as familiar with commemoratives, but we did get the CAC, so we will take it. Next up, another one I'm not necessarily like super familiar with, but I thought it was nice enough. We got a 1930 SLQ. A little bit of color on it. A little more on the back. I just thought it was a nice kind of original looking coin. It's in a 65, but no CAC. So I thought this one would get there, but we didn't. So we ain't gonna win them all. This one here, we got the 1929 Denver Buffalo nickel. Whoa, I guess I went too far. They put it down low. Why'd they put it so low? I guess we spoiled the surprise. We did get the CAC. It's a nice coin. Got a little bit of color to it. Nothing like super crazy, but just a really nice strike on it. Pretty lustrous. So I'm a fan, and I had a fan. This coin was a story. I felt so bad. I'm glad it all worked out in the end. Some of these coins I already had listed on eBay for sale, and then when I was getting CAC submission together, took some down off of eBay and sent them in. This being one of them. But I actually didn't take the listing down. I completely missed it. I had 5 coins that I sent in that had already been listed, and 4 of them I took down, and this one I didn't. And of course, like within a half an hour of me dropping them off to submit them, it sold. And I was like, oh my God. So I got in touch with the guy. Thankfully, he was very, very amenable. Like we were in communication the whole time. He was understanding. It was pretty great. So I lost out a little bit on some profit from getting the green bean, because I worked out a deal with him to kind of make up for the fact that I screwed up on listing. So it's going to the good home at least. So we got that for us. This next one, I've had this one for a while as well. As you might guess, a key. It's a 93. It's a Carson City. Personally, I thought it was undergraded. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was going to get to a 20. It's only in a 15 holder. It's kind of got that nice original look to it. It's not too white. I don't know. I guess maybe with the reverse. I don't know. When I sent it in, I thought it was going to get a 20 or maybe even a 25. I can't remember what I was thinking at the time. But like I said, I've had it for a while, so it's one from my earlier days. But I still thought it was a nicer coin, and CAC agreed. The little green CAC bean on our 1893 Carson City. Fine 15. So, lastly, the big win. Got ourselves a Buffalo nickel. I guess we showed it off already. Got the gold CAC on a 1916 MS63 and PCGS Rattler. Just thought it was, I don't know, I thought it was at least a 5. It's really nice strike. Nice original look to it. Ooh, pretty darn lustrous. I don't know. I knew for sure it wasn't a 3. And I was honestly going to be disappointed if it was anything less than a gold beam. That's how nice it is, at least in my opinion. I don't know how well I'm getting it to translate on camera, but I thought she was pretty. And CAC agreed. So we will gladly take that for our first overall submission. We got, now it doesn't want to focus. 1 gold beam, a couple greens. Where are we at here? That one, this one that's already sold, and 1 more. Oh, of course, our key day piece, 1928. So I cannot be mad at any of those results. I didn't have anything that I thought for sure would sticker that didn't. I had plenty that I thought probably wouldn't sticker that didn't, but so no surprises that way. But overall, I'm pretty pleased. Let me know what you think. I already got 1 coin set aside for the next CAC submission. I don't know. I'm gonna kind of try to gather up at least 10 or so before I end up sending another submission. Actually, it's laying right here, so we can take a look at it real quick. This will be who knows how far down the road, but we got a 83 Carson City and a 65. It's just, I don't know. At angles, there you go, right there. Like it's like crazy looking. The fields are super reflective. If I was a scam artist, I'd hold it at an angle and try to sell it as a PL or a DPL, whatever, but I'm just a regular dude. It's got some crazy clashing on it. I don't know how well you can see it show up, but got clashing kind of right over here. It's a pretty common area to find a clash on a Morgan, but then see if we can get it to show up. We got some over on the other side of the wreath as well. Of course, it's not showing great, but kind of right in this area here. And then a little bit kind of right coming down from the end and in down towards the wing there. And a little clash in front of the neck, kind of coming out the bottom of the neck there. Or somewhere else I saw, back right kind of in the valley of that bonnet, I guess. Kind of right on the back side. So this will be off in the next submission at some point, but it'll probably be a while. Let me know what you think. If you're seeing anything on this that I shouldn't send it for sure. But I feel like it's a pretty nice overall coin. So that's it for this one, folks. Appreciate you stopping in. And this is my favorite because I love the peace dollar. Gorgeous. Thanks, Crucible. I appreciate it. All right, folks. We'll see you in the next one.